I love the PGA. I really do. I think when you hang around with other producers, you realize right away, oh, they're the grown-ups. They're the people who are just there to get it done. When I go to a meeting of the PGA, it always amazes me that nobody particularly wants to hear themselves speak. You know, there aren't a lot of tantrums. It's just people who are sort of pragmatic and solution-oriented and want to figure out the best way to move forward. And it's a great association. We're not a union. We are not allowed to determine the credits because that's part of what a union does. So, and we also couldn't get the studios to agree to give us that power because they're not allowed to talk to each other because that's an antitrust violation. So it's been very difficult over the years to figure out how the Producers Guild could influence credits in such a way that the credit really meant something. So this idea of a mark that says P.G.A., which means that person actually did the work, was a brilliant idea that when we presented it to the studios, there was no real reason why they should say no. Of course, they still said no for about 2 years, but eventually they came around and said, you know what, this is a good thing. And it has taken off so quickly. And now there's such a real pressure. You go.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay,
there's such pressure now from producers themselves to get that mark, to make sure that they are fulfilling the functions that are necessary to say, okay, you actually did produce this movie. So I think it's bringing some clarity, which we haven't had for about 30 years in the whole realm of what is a producer do, you know, who are those people on that film?